So children, let us start with the example, the numerical, and always in the exam you will be given a numerical to calculate the following. It may be that in between you are given the gaps, but this example I have given to you is showing the entire calculation of total cost, total revenue, average revenue and marginal revenue. We have done the formulas of all the three. Now we implement all three of them. So we have the first column of units of output produced by the firm, starting from 1 going up till 7. Then we have the price per unit. Please note, under imperfect competition, price per unit tends to fall because the producer can sell more units of a commodity if he reduces the price of his product. So the price is falling. For the first unit it is very high, the maximum is 10 rupees per unit, and it goes on declining 10, 9, 8, 7. We are reducing the price per unit by rupee 1 each. And for the 7th unit of output, the price is rupees 4. Now let us calculate. You are normally given a numerical to calculate total revenue, average revenue and marginal revenue. To calculate total revenue, the formula is price per unit into quantity of output. So for 10 units of output and the price is 1 rupee per unit, your total revenue works out to be equal to 10 rupees. For 9 units of output, when the price is rupees 2, the total revenue will work out to 18 rupees. When price is reduced further to 8 rupees, then for 3 units of output, the total revenue is 24 rupees. Again, we reduce the total price per unit as rupees 7 per unit. Therefore, for 4 units of output, we will be calculating it, and the value of total revenue is 28 rupees. Then for 6 units of output, children, for 5 units of output, when the price is rupees 6 per unit, your total revenue is 30 rupees. When 6 units are produced at a price of rupees 5, the total revenue works out to be 30 rupees. And similarly, for 7 units of output at a price of 4 rupees per unit, your total revenue is 28 rupees. So we find that the total revenue is first increasing because your quantity has been reducing, but total revenue keeps on rising. It goes up to the maximum of 30 when you are producing the 5th and the 6th unit of output. For both these units it is 30, and thereafter total revenue falls. Then average revenue. Average revenue is calculated by the formula total revenue divided by units of output produced, that is the price per unit. Hence, when 1 unit is produced, therefore total revenue being 10 here, divided by 1 you get 10. For 2 units, 18 divided by 2 is 9, 24 divided by 3 is 8, 28 divided by 4 is 7, 30 divided by 5 is 6, 30 divided by 6 is 5, 28 divided by 7 is 4. This is how you calculate your average revenue. Average revenue is always taken to be equal to the price per unit. Marginal revenue. Marginal revenue is the revenue received from producing an additional unit of output. We have done the formula earlier, total revenue of n units minus total revenue of n minus 1 unit. So we calculate it before the first unit, the total amount of money received is 0. Hence, the first value that we get for total revenue on producing 1 unit of output is 10. So 10 minus 0 is 10. The total revenue we had taken for producing 2 units of output is 18. So I have written 18 here, minus the previous one, that is 10. Total revenue is 10 for producing 1 unit of output. 18 minus 10 is 8. Subsequently, we have 24. We have to keep on subtracting the previous value because we are adding an additional unit of output. 24 minus 18 is 6, 28 minus 24 is 4, 30 minus 28 is 2, and 30 minus 30 is 0, 28 minus 30 is minus 2. This is how we calculate all three of them. And we will be studying the calculation of total revenue, average revenue and marginal revenue under two markets. One is called imperfect competition. This example is a case of imperfect competition because as you are increasing your output, you have to reduce the price to sell more. More units of output can be sold only when the price per unit is reduced. And perfect competition is in your syllabus now since the syllabus has been reduced. We will be doing, of course, just both of them in small examples. This one is for imperfect competition. We shall also be explaining perfect competition. And under perfect competition, the price per unit remains the same for all units of output. That is why under perfect competition, you will be getting a straight line average revenue curve. We shall be doing it in the subsequent lesson. Thank you.